Hola, YouTubers. Damn, I feel like this camera's so old. I hate this. But anyway, so I'm here to show you guys an update on Raphael. Sorry I haven't been around to show you guys every single bit that I've been working on as I work on it, but things get in the way. But quick update, because I'm hungry and I want to eat my dinner, and I'm currently munching on circus peanuts for the first time ever in my life, and they are disgusting. But anyway, Raphael. So here's the torso. I would show you guys the backpack, but you guys have already seen it countless times already. But here's the torso. Um, really liking the way it looks. It's really clean. My only gripe about it is the fact that building this kit and everywhere else that I've seen throughout the kit, there are a whole lot of seam lines that are just an eyesore. They're not very apparent. Like you can see right now, it looks really clean until you look at certain areas like that. I mean, all that it's fixable, but just the way that the color shows and the fact that this basically this body is borrowed from the high grade kits of the GNZ units, and that's where this kit suffers. I think it's since it's so simple, not too many complex design aspects on the kit like on Quanta or Zabanya or Harut. Um, it suffers from simplicity, and sometimes even on newer kits, simple kits with round edges have just seam lines that are an eyesore. And then, you know, with this kit, if you really want it to be as clean and as perfect as possible, seam line removal, the whole putty trick and all that stuff would have to be used. But that's if you want this kit to look like perfect, perfect. And I don't. I'm I think it's safe to say that this kit isn't one of those things, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. But anyway, the torso, um, pretty much done with the torso. Let me zoom in so I can show you some detail. Okay, I haven't used this camera, it's already giving me problems. Um, like there's a seam line right there. But anyway, these holes, these rivets, I don't know if you could tell, but I've done what I said I was going to do. I did the silver panel line out on the outer rim of these circles, and then on the inside they're gray. So, it doesn't look like much up close, but from far you can kind of see the effect of what I'm talking about. There's a good example right there. Yeah, so I did that all throughout these holes. These holes are usually only apparent on the top, which is kind of cool, but I wish they were just more around on the kit, like on the legs. There are none of these rivets on the legs at all. They're just solid panel lines and stuff. This panel line here along the forearms, I'm not going to panel line. And also these two panel lines here along the wrist, I might go ahead and panel line that. So yeah, a few changes to the normal design. Obviously there's a gray rivet, excuse me, gray here on the wrist when normally they're just blank. And you see what I mean by these seam lines are just so apparent. It's kind of an eyesore. And to the blind eye, or you can easily fool the human eye, from far away. It's like, oh, it looks nice and everything, but you're the builder. You know where all the mistakes and mishaps and faults are. So yeah, gray on those panels there and there. Those are supposed to be there, so it's not anything I decided to add on. I did add on that gray that's in that crevice there. It's supposed to be just plain white because that's where Raphael's huge ass chin sits in that crevice. But I don't know, I just decided to paint that. I left the thrusters normal gray. I don't even, yeah, I don't know, I just left that gray. These two areas, they were asking to be filled in with gray, so I did that. And also these rivets here. I think I need to add one more layer of gray, but I decided to add some gray there as well. The vents that I was going to say I was going to fill in with chrome silver or plated silver, decided not to because this piece here sits over that and might damage the paint anyway, so I didn't do it. And that's the torso. Rest. God, what's wrong with you? The rest of the pieces, like here is the hips. So again, more gray filling. These panel lines are done with the normal panel line marker. I'm not I don't get a satisfaction, as much of a satisfaction as using the gray paint marker for panel lining. I think I'm going to use that process a lot more for future kits. It just comes out a lot more cleaner. Yeah, it's a bigger cleanup process, but the overall finish is awesome. Did pretty much the same thing there. I had to fill that in. These are supposed to be filled in. Though these two aren't supposed to be filled in, but I figured might as well. It looks a lot better that way. That should be filled in as well. Here is gray panel line. Not using the Gundam marker, but the Gundam paint marker. You'll see more examples of that and how it. Sorry, you'll see more examples of that and how it looks like when it comes down to some of these pieces right here. So these are the thighs. Again, that's filled in. It shouldn't have to be filled in, but it just looked a lot better to me. Same process here on these little holes. So did that on both thighs, of course. These would be the knee armors. Same thing, gray filled in, and then I let the paint run through the panel line, and then finished off the rest doing the same process. So you can see it looks a lot cleaner. Maybe if the camera was in HD, you'd see what I mean. That it looks a lot cleaner and more natural looking than using a panel line Gundam marker. It's not even a new process. I'm pretty sure there are people out there who do this. Like I think Crab Monkey 99 does that too. So it's pretty cool. It does give off a cleaner effect. Same effect here. I just been filling in grays here and there. Now here should be a black sticker, but I figured why would it be black if I could use gray, and I've used gray all throughout the kit anyway. So it just wouldn't make sense that it would be black. Even if I use the Gundam marker, it just wouldn't make sense that it would be black and then there's gray and then black all on the feet out of nowhere all of a sudden. You know, someone's really trying to get my attention. So that's the feet right there, and detail on the feet. Did the gray there. So trying to make sure no detail is left out except for certain panel lines that I figure are best not filled. And then underneath on the feet here, where once you connect these two pieces, there's supposed to be a sticker there with a black sticker with silver panel lining. But once I'm gonna fill that in with gray, of course. So that's hold on. That's it for those pieces. Now the rest of the pieces pretty much are the head, the beam rifle, and then these pieces here. You can see I already did the panel line wash, ghetto panel line wash. The silver just would not run, like I don't know why. So I basically ran the marker all the way through. Maybe I didn't shake it well enough, I don't know. But this will be the only silver panel line on the legs. The rest will be panel lined normal gray. That panel line there will be either left out, depending on the overall effect of every other thing. That either might be left out, or I will end up panel lining that with gray. So the effect, what I want to get out of this, what I want to achieve out of this is silver line and then gray on that small panel line. Here, let me see if I can show you. Okay, so you can't really see it. Oh, there you go. You can see the shadow of it. So the idea was to have silver and then gray there, and then everything else would be gray. There's this panel line that runs across the back of the calf. I might leave that out as well. But definitely one of the harder things I need to do is that panel line that divides this piece and that piece. There's a gap right there. Very similar to the other GNZ models. I'm going to have to get a panel line, or gray Gundam marker to fill it in, and then panel line the rest. I might, okay, that might be a challenge, because I don't want to be gray and then gray, because there's a gap and then panel lines within the gap, so it's like, or no, there's a trim, and I want to paint that, so I don't know, but that's one of the last things I need to do. Now the face I'm gonna paint the face. I'm not gonna use any stickers. I've already gone so far without using stickers. I might as well keep going. But if I get lazy enough, then sticker. Why not? Eye stickers are always like the one excusable reason to use a sticker. But anyway, that's it. Aside from this, Raphael project, I've decided to crack open the Wing Gundam Master Raid and start building that. But I won't be recording any of that because like I said, I don't have a lot of time. I don't have a lot of motivation to keep uploading videos, and at the same time, I'm not at home currently uploading this video. Obviously, I'm at home recording, but I'm not at home uploading the video because I don't have an internet connection at the moment. Got to make some sacrifices. But yeah, I'm gonna work on Master Grade Wing Gundam just to keep me occupied. Master Grade Quanta is at the store at Tatsu Hobby. I just need to go pick it up, pay for it. But yeah, that's it. I'm actually gonna upload this on the Versus Z channel. I just decided to do that because there's just some things that I'm mentioning in here that I didn't mention in the update video. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you guys next time.